My sweet twos, I want to guide you through this meditation to remind you that all of that love, kindness, generosity you give out to so many is also something you're worthy of. Go ahead and take in a breath. And as you exhale, allow your eyes to gently close. Allow the calmness around you to soothe you and sink down into your cells. Just let your breath glide in and out of you, this incredible vessel of love that is walking this earth. Just let your breath begin to relax you and calm your thoughts. I want you to imagine that your higher self joins you in this meditation. Perhaps they sit across from you, or you just engage with them in your third eye. And they're here to remind you of your lovability and that you're appreciated. And it's easy and natural to believe them because it's coming from your higher self. And your higher self provides you with truth and guidance. And as you breathe, you just let those words flow into you. They tell you that all the good you do, all the love you give, all the sacrifices you've ever made, they've all been noticed. They've all improved somebody's day, somebody's life. And every act, every kindness, every thought has been appreciated, even when the appreciation was silence. The appreciation was still given energetically. And now it's time to receive it, to notice it, to let it come to you, to flow to you. Just breathe it in and let your exhales expand the space to receive love within you. Let all the appreciation flow to you now. Let it sink in. And notice the energy within your heart center, within your chest. Notice how it expands, how it's energizing. So just allow yourself a moment to receive this love and appreciation. And as this space of love and appreciation expands within you, you're also beginning to understand to show up in a more loving, compassionate way that requires you to take care of yourself as well, to love yourself deeply and compassionately as you do others. That it's okay for you to set boundaries. It's important that you do things that lift you up, that help you de-stress, that help you feel loved and seen and acknowledged and appreciated. So perhaps you ask your higher self for some guidance in this area. What are some things you could do starting today that would help you fill up your own love tank, that would help you dive into deep and unconditional love for yourself? What is something that would nourish you from the inside out? Take a moment and hear what your higher self would like to share with you. Very well. Now make a commitment to yourself that you will start to honor the journey of deep and unconditional self-love, that you will love yourself the way you need to be loved. You will appreciate yourself the way you long to be appreciated. There are times when you question your worth, if you're enough, if you're worthy, and you wonder about your value. What if you didn't do so much for others? Would you still be loved? Would you still be liked? And it's time to take a moment to remember who you are, to remind yourself that you alone are so worthy and so enough. You were born enough. You will always be enough. You will remain enough. Any mistakes you make, still you'll be enough. And you function as a vessel of love. You give out love and kindness and empathy. That's how you show up. And even on your grumpy days, you're still enough. Even in the moments when you tell someone no, you're still enough. You're still lovable. You're still likable. You're enough. Take a moment and ask your higher self to help you see you through your higher self's eyes, through the eyes of your soul. Allow yourself to receive the insight, to see your worth, value, and enoughness. Remembering you are worthy of love even when you just exist in the world. You were born worthy, and then, at that time, you were the one who needed to be taken care of. And you were enough, and you were worthy, and you were lovable, just like you are today. Remember that the love and acceptance that is the most impactful is the love and acceptance from yourself. So take a moment and tap into that. Where do you find it in your body? Breathe into it. Notice it. Feel it. Give yourself permission to be it, to see it, to experience it. And since you've committed to nourishing you, loving you in all the ways you need to be loved, appreciating all you do, seeing your value, knowing you're enough, take a moment and maybe your higher self assists you. Think of a word or two that comes to you now that can be a reminder when doubt creeps in. What's a word that can bring you back to this moment, this knowing of your truth, that you are enough, that you're appreciated, and that you're loved? From this moment on, you agree to include yourself in giving unconditional love, releasing the idea you must be perfect and always giving to be loved back. It's important in your journey that you learn to receive, because you are worthy of receiving your own love and care and the love of others. You're worthy of receiving forgiveness of yourself and forgiving others. Compassion also includes you in your journey. And you begin to learn to receive the love and kindness from others, even when their way of giving looks different than your own. And now it's time to open up more room for love and appreciation. And that means it's time to release any resentments towards others that you have been holding on to. It's time to let them go. Perhaps you can ask your higher self to assist you. Perhaps your higher self gently pulls the resentment out of your mind and your heart and your body, almost as if it was a string or a ball of yarn, and your higher self gathers it all up and then gently places it in your hands. And now it's time for you to let it go, to throw it away, throw it into the space around you, and watch as it disappears. It gets smaller and smaller and fades away until it's completely gone from your sight. And you know the universe will recycle all of that resentment into more love and appreciation for the goodness of the world. Go ahead and release more resentment if there's any left within you that you're ready to let go of now. Your higher self is there to assist you. Take a moment, gather it up, another ball of yarn, releasing those resentments from your mind and your heart and your body. Throwing it out into space, letting it go, feeling lighter, more carefree, more room to receive the love and appreciation that energetically flows to you. The universe again is recycling all of this resentment into more love and good for the world. And as you notice this lighter, carefree energy that's flowing, vibrating within you, you understand that people can be unjust. And you will continue to be kind anyway, without taking their injustice as a reflection of who you are and your worthiness. They're on their own journey and you're on yours. The injustice of others, those wounds, are to be set free so that you can live freely in love and joy. Begin to see the love and the appreciation for you. Evidence of this love and appreciation are everywhere. And when you begin to acknowledge the love and appreciation for yourself, you'll begin to see it more and more outside of you. Feel the power of your heart beating inside you, knowing that your soul is guiding you, your higher self is cheering for you. The world benefits from the vessel of love that you are. You also are deserving of the benefits of the love that you give. Feel this energy inside you. Let it fill you up. Feel the truth in the statements that you're enough, and you're loved, and you're seen, and you're appreciated. And every day you begin to like yourself a little bit more. You make the progress on receiving your own love and love from others. You nourish yourself. You see yourself. Knowing you're striving for progress, releasing the idea of perfection. You step into your wonderment, into your greatness. And you begin to love yourself deeply and completely, and appreciate the gift of who you are. Returning your attention to your breath, noticing how your breath flows in and out more smoothly, more gently, in a reassuring way. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and step into the day as someone who loves and appreciates themselves. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all the good you add to the world. I'm so grateful that people like you exist. Keep being you. The world needs you. Namaste.